Welcome to Rentzilla. This app is supposed to help you manage all your rental properties, expenses, and keep up with the latest news. To begin, let's create a new account. Your full name, email address, as well as a password will be required. Rest assured that your account will be secured with our password strength indicator. Now that we have created a personal account for you, it's time to add your rental properties. On this page, you can start adding your new properties by clicking the Add New Rental button. A pop-up model will appear and you can start by filling up the necessary information. We have made it such that the address will be auto-filled once you enter your postal code, so you do not have to spend more time typing your address. To avoid errors, make sure you do not miss out on important details like indicating the monthly rent for your tenant. You will also notice that each rental property can have up to 5 tenants, so do fill them up if you need to. Once completed, you will be able to see details of the rental property that you have just added and any outstanding rents that your tenant has yet to pay below. If there are any changes you would like to make to the rental property, be it changing the purchasing price of the property or the tenant's contract dates, simply click on the Manage button. By clicking on View, you will be able to see a list of your tenants for this rental property and track the history of their rent payments. If you happen to collect any rents from your tenants, simply press this Manage button to record the receipts of the rents you collected. All you have to do is to indicate the number of months of rents you have collected from this tenant and the date received. Do verify before clicking Confirm, as this action cannot be undone. The payment history has now been updated for your tenant. You no longer have to worry about forgetting about tenants that has yet to pay, as this app will do just the trick. Now let's add some expenses. Just like adding new rental properties, simply click on the Add New Expense button. From the drop-down, select the specific property, the type of expense, its amount, as well as the date. Once done, your newly added expense will show up in the table. If there are any changes you would like to make, simply press the Manage button and update the necessary details. Now, let's take a look at the homepage for some visualizations. The rental property you have just added is now displayed. Scrolling down, you will get a general overview of all your revenues and expenses. The application will also show a breakdown of the revenues and expenses. Let's use an account that has many rental properties and expenses to make full use of our visualization charts. As you can see, there are many more pins on the map, showing the vast number of properties this user has in Singapore. Similarly, details are reflected when you hover over the pins. Now, we have a more complete visualization chart. For this landlord, you will notice that his revenues are significantly higher than the expenses incurred from his rental properties. This goes to show that he is making good profit from his properties over the past year. He will also be able to view the short-term charts by clicking on the relevant buttons. For the breakdown of revenues and expenses, he will be able to filter by the specific time periods he wants as well. In the event that he wants to delete his rental properties or remove any of the expenses incurred, he can just simply press the Manage button followed by Delete. You can also use the filter function at the top of the expenses page to view expenses of specified time periods. In case you are still unsure of how to use the app, we have provided a guided tour for each of the pages. Simply click on the Help button located at the bottom right of any page. Let's see what is contained in the News tab. You can look for the specific category of news you are interested in just by clicking the buttons on top. Here, latest news are consolidated for you to stay updated with current affairs. Simply click on any articles and you will be redirected to the actual news article website in no time. Moving on to the last tab, this is where you can drop us feedbacks for us to improve our services. Do follow us on our social media platforms to receive the latest updates on the Rentzilla application and connect with the Rentzilla community. Thank you for watching till here, and on behalf of the Rentzilla developers team, we hope you find our app useful. Happy Rentzillaing!